But Wiseman, what is you looking at, dog? How you not see that pass, dog?
Dev, that would have been a great who he played for. I'm watching. I'm like, James Wiseman's a pacer?
Come on down to Memphis. They invited Yuki to training camp, and now he is the new shortest player in the NBA.
NBA scouts said he was too short. Japan's MVP said, "Watch me." Now, Yuki Kawamura's step back three is going viral faster than a cat video. This 5 feet 8 inches guard just showed the world that height is just a number. Imagine being told you can't play with the big boys, then shutting everyone up with one shot. That's Yuki's story, from Japanese courts to shocking the NBA. You think you know underdog stories? You haven't seen anything yet. Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So, did you click the subscribe button? Great, thank you so much. Now back to the video. Picture this. A 5'8" guard is absolutely tearing up Japan's pro league. That's Yuki Kawamura.
But Yuki is more than just flash and no-look passes. When he turned pro in Japan, he won Rookie of the Year and then won MVP.
He's not just playing well, he's dominating the B League like it's his personal playground. Night after night, Yuki's putting up numbers that make you do a double take. We're talking 20 points and 8 assists per game. That's not just good, that's MVP level. But here's the thing, NBA scouts, they're not buying it.
To challenge the world, but because of his size, scouts thought he would never have a chance to compete in the NBA. So when Yuki got the invite to play for Team Japan in this year's Olympics,
too short, they say. Can you believe it? They're looking at this guy who's running circles around everyone in Japan, and all they see is his height. But Yuki, he's not letting that stop him. His response is simple: watch me. And boy, does he make them watch. Yuki keeps balling out night after night. He's not just scoring, he's making everyone around him better. His passes are so on point, his teammates are probably saying thank you before the ball even hits their hands. And when he's not setting up his teammates, he's dropping buckets like it's nothing. Now, here's where it gets good. The Memphis Grizzlies decide to take a chance. They see what Yuki's doing in Japan and think, maybe size isn't everything. So they offer him a two-way contract. It's not a full NBA deal, but it's a foot in the door.
Come on down to Memphis. They invited Yuki to training camp, and now he is the new shortest player in the NBA.
And for Yuki, that's all he needs. November 3rd, 2024. Mark that date down. That's the day Yuki Kawamura steps onto an NBA court for the first time. The FedEx Forum is buzzing. Everyone's wondering, can this 5'8" guy really hang with the giants of the NBA? And you know what happens? The crowd goes wild. They're not just cheering, they're chanting, "We want Yuki."
8'8", but Japanese guard Yuki Kawamura got the biggest cheers from the crowd as he whipped out the gritty with Ja Morant to beat out the other rookie.
It's like they can feel they're witnessing the start of something special. This isn't just a guy getting his first minutes in the NBA. This is an underdog story come to life. How did Yuki overcome all those doubts about his height to make it to the NBA? Pure skill and determination. He didn't grow taller, he just got better. So much better that the NBA couldn't ignore him anymore. And now he's here, ready to show the world that heart and skill matter more than inches. This is just the beginning of Yuki's story. He's shocked everyone by making it this far, but something tells me he's not done shocking us yet.
But Wiseman, what is you looking at, dog? How you not see that pass, dog?
Dev, that would have been a great who he played for. I'm watching. I'm like, James Wiseman's a pacer?
The underdog story is just getting started, and we're all here for it. You think Yuki making it to the NBA was shocking? Well, you ain't seen nothing yet. Remember that date I mentioned? November 3rd, 2024. That's when Yuki went from underdog to viral sensation. Picture this. Yuki's on the court against the Wizards, facing a defender who's towering over him by a foot. The crowd's holding their breath, wondering what this 5'8" rookie's gonna do. Yuki's got the ball and the shot clock's ticking down. The tension in the FedEx Forum is through the roof. Everyone's thinking, what's this little guy gonna do against a giant? But Yuki, he's cool as ice. He's got a trick up his sleeve that's about to break the internet. In a blink, Yuki pulls off a nasty step back move. The defender stumbles like he's on ice skates for the first time. The crowd's on their feet, sensing something big's about to happen. Yuki launches a 3 and time slows down.
Yuki hits the double team, 5 to shoot. He'll shoot from the top of the key and hit.
Nice little mid-range right there.
The ball is arcing through the air, and you can hear a pin drop in the arena. Swish, nothing but net. The FedEx Forum erupts like a volcano. It's not just a great shot, it's a statement. Yuki Kawamura's telling the world, I belong here. And you know what's crazy? His teammates are losing their minds.
And he got his chance where he hit his first shot and left his teammates ranting about how much they love him.
Ja Morant's jumping up and down like a kid on Christmas morning. That's what I call team support. But here's where it gets wild. That shot, it hits social media like a tsunami. We're talking 300,000 views in just hours. Yuki's not just arrived in the NBA, he's become a sensation overnight. People who've never watched basketball in their lives are sharing this clip. You want to know how Yuki shocked the NBA world with that step-back 3? It's simple. He showed that in basketball, skill and heart can beat size any day.
He's a joy to be around. He's a character.
He's full of energy. He's got, bubbling personality. I'm glad he was able to showcase that, center court from the fans.
NBA Deputy Commissioner Mark Tatum even weighed in, saying Yuki's shooting ability lets him compete against bigger players. It's not about how tall you are, it's about how big you play. This viral moment, it's not just about one shot. It's sparking conversations about how the NBA is changing. People are realizing that a player like Yuki, with his insane skills and determination, can shake up the game.
Hey, how did it feel when you heard your name?
It was a special moment. Yeah, I love it. Yeah.
Size isn't everything anymore. Yuki Kawamura didn't just make a shot that night. He made a statement. He proved that with enough skill, heart, and a killer step back, even a 5'8" guard can make the giants of the NBA look small. And trust me, this is just the beginning of Yuki's story. The basketball world better watch out. This little guy's here to make big waves. Yuki Kawamura isn't just playing in the NBA, he's changing the game, one step back 3 at a time. This 5'8" guard is showing everyone that height doesn't define your potential. You know what's crazy? Kids in Japan are watching Yuki and thinking, that could be me. He's not just scoring points, he's inspiring dreams. Imagine being told you're too short, then proving everyone wrong on the biggest stage. That's Yuki's story.
How do you have to be for you? Like, you play in the league. How cold do you have to be 5? Be generous. He's not 5'9", 5'7", and play on an NBA court.
He's not just playing against giants. He's making them look small, and he's got a message for every kid who's ever been told they can't. You don't have to be big to play in the NBA. This is just the beginning for Yuki. The basketball world is watching, waiting to see what he'll do next. One thing's for sure, he's not done shocking us yet. Yuki Kawamura is here to stay, and he's changing the game one play at a time.